To unpack, and we're going to continue doing that. This is going to be fairly obvious. Democrats sharply criticizing President Trump's executive order today. Republicans, for the most part, say that they are pleased and they do support the move. The state leaders for us here in Texas, that's kind of where we want to focus for the moment, though. Eye on Politics reporter Jack Fink, live in our Dallas newsroom. I know you've been in touch with a number of them. What are Texas leaders saying about this today?
Well, Doug, Governor Greg Abbott, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, and Attorney General Ken Paxton were all at the White House earlier this afternoon for the president's announcement. They all support abolishing the U.S. Department of Education. Now, earlier today, a press secretary for Governor Abbott sent us a statement saying, quote, Governor Abbott supports President Trump's efforts to decrease federal bureaucracy and return control of education back to the states where it should belong. The president said test scores have not gone up, and for that reason, the authority over education should return to the states. He said he wants the federal government to become more efficient. The Department of Education has already made steep cuts to employees and intends to shut down the Dallas regional office of the department's Civil Rights Division. Only members of Congress have the authority to shut down the agency. The president cannot do that by himself. The White House says the Pell Grants, funding for low-income and disabled students, will continue under the Department of Education for now, but will likely be transferred to other federal departments. We spoke with Republican Congressman Brandon Gill of Flower Mound, who supports the president, and Democratic Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett of Dallas, who expressed outrage and said she doesn't believe the president when he says programs will be shifted to other federal agencies and education funding will be sent to the states.
I think it's a bunch of malarkey.
So you see this as a total end of the program, period?
I do.
And no money shifting to the states and letting the states handle it?
I absolutely do. I don't see any refuge for those that are benefiting from these programs right now. It doesn't really make sense. I don't think that this is a partisan thing. This is evil versus good.
It has not done its job. It has done an incredibly poor job. And a lot of the funding that comes from the Department of Education comes with strings attached, comes with woke ideologies that are being shoved down parents' throats, students' throats, and the state's throats. And I'm excited to see it end.
Well, President Trump said today he thinks he's going to have some Democrats with him. Democrats are promising to fight his administration's efforts to shut the department down.
Let's chat for a second. Let's just chat for a second about how this moves forward, because the swipe of the pen today does not mean we all wake up tomorrow and the Department of Education has suddenly vanished in total. So lay it out for us easily. What would have to happen in order for the Department of Education to actually go away?
Well, a lot would have to happen in Congress. First, while the House may have Republican votes, keep in mind there are members of the GOP in other states who are in purple districts and are not automatically on board with this. The Senate has a much higher benchmark. 60 votes in the Senate will be needed to shut the U.S. Department of Education. And keep in mind, Republicans don't have 60 votes. They would need some Democrats to go along. And everyone, all analysts say there are going to be no Democrats who are going to join the administration on this.
Yeah, well, a final answer on all of this is way out there, but the ball is rolling in that direction, though, with the swipe of the pen today. Jack Fink, thank you.